Alright, Sleepwalk, we're going to jump right in with the at-tempo demo. I'll do it a few times for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty cool, huh? This was not originally played on a fretted guitar like this. It may have been fretted, but it was a steel guitar song. So that's a lap instrument. So it's like this, 6 strings, but they would use a piece of steel or a bottle, or they make slides now that are steel or glass that are like tubes that fit around your finger now. You can get those at the guitar store. Pretty fun little tool, because you can get different expressions that you just can't get with your fingers. But here's the translation that this music is giving you, is just to do what a slide would do, to raise, to you're going to start at 12 with your pinky. Hope you can see that. 12 with my pinky. You're going to raise, that's a B. You're going to raise that tone up to C sharp, which would be 14. That tone. C sharp. C sharp. Actually, it's really high. You're going to raise that 12 all the way up to C sharp. And then you're going to fall down to the G. Sorry, G sharp. You're going to raise it up to C sharp, then play the 9, G sharp. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how many counts you give those. And then you play your. Okay, so that's 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and 10 and 11. 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 10 and 11. So it's basically the same form. Start at 7 and 8, raise that up 2 frets, and then raise the same form up 1 fret. You're going to maintain that shape. Okay? And if you are so inclined, if you want to toy around at home, I encourage you to think of this as a steel guitar and go get a bottle or a cup, like a tumbler, glass, something that's glass. It's not going to make a cool sound unless it's very flat and unless it is something that will resonate. Cups will resonate. A bottle will resonate. Try different materials and see how they work. You'll find that certain things work and certain things don't. Goof around with different materials, and you'll find that the more it tends to be that the more dense the material, like steel and metals and glass, the more dense the material, the better they work to resonate. But the less dense, they don't resonate so well. But to make the sound of a steel guitar, think about how it would sound if you were to just play. There are some parts of the guitar that are open tuned that sound right. Have you ever played you remember your open G notes? All right? Your 3, sorry, you can't see where my fingers are striking, but you know what a G is. And remember that the 3 middle notes, you're not fretting those. So slide sounds really cool. There's the open. Same octave. But it helps if they're all tuned to the same chord. So what steel guitar players will do is they'll take an open E, they'll tune it down to D. They'll take your A string, they'll tune that down to G. And they'll take the E string, and they'll tune that down to D2. So that when you're playing your open instrument with no frets, trying to stay in shot. No fretting, and you're playing a chord. So then, this technique of using the bottle sounds. Anyway, if you listen to the recording and play with a cup like this, or play with a or if you could get a slide, if you can get a hold of a slide, you can play it with the same string, but instead of playing a fret, you slide up. You'll go what? You'll go from 12 to 4 to. You'll actually fret up to that point. You obviously can't bend a string with a bottle around your finger, but you go from 12 to 14. You'll go, and then go to 9. All right, and then you play 4, 6, and 7. And if you listen to the recording closely enough, you'll hear when he gets up to you'll hear a little tremble of his hand, and it'll sound like something you can't pop. If you tried to imitate it with your guitar, it'd be so hard to imitate two trembling tones at the same time. And that's because he's using a slide. He's not using 2 bent fingers. You know, you could. I suppose you could. I suppose you could do that while you're bent, but it would be very difficult. It'd be a lot harder than just with a cup. So sometimes if you hear some techniques, you might ask. You know, if you hear a song and you want to mimic a technique, sometimes you can ask me whether or not it's even possible, because this one is an exercise in expressing your guitars in the voice of another instrument. Not that it's all that different an instrument. A steel guitar and a fretted guitar are very similar, but they express themselves in very different ways. So it's very fun. I spent a lot of my college years, when I was more apt to listen to just any random thing and try to mimic it on my guitar, I would listen to old Miles Davis trumpet solos and try to play that in the guitar and sound as much like Miles Davis or John Coltrane. I was really into jazz, but a really good guitar player, better than me, can translate the ideas. And you might stumble across some amazing new sound that nobody else has tried to do before. So, all right, we're going to give this 60 beats a minute, and here we go. 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right.